Live from Arkansas' streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7 on THV 11 Plus.
Happy Friday Eve, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us on THV 11 Plus here at the 7 o'clock hour. We're excited to get the day started with you. If you're getting ready for school, if you're getting ready for work today, don't you worry one bit. We're going to get to the weekend, I promise.
Whatever you're doing this morning, we'll get you ready.
Yeah,
we promise.
Getting closer.
You two, by the way, have an event later today.
That's right, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous, both of you.
We're in our red. Yeah, we're in our red today.
Yes, for the Red Day luncheon.
Yeah, that's right, with the American Heart Association. Not for Red Wolves. It's always for Red Wolves, too.
Yeah,
that's right.
No, it's cool. It's awesome. You guys, dynamic duo, it's what I call you. You guys get to not only do this show, then you got the Vine, then you're running over to Robinson for a big event.
That's right.
Yeah, we're proud of you.
Good. Yeah, thanks. It should be a good time.
Are you emceeing or are you speaking? Both?
We're emceeing. Yeah, we're emceeing. No one wants to hear me speak, I promise.
That's not true,
no, listen, I do not do speeches. I've tried it. It does not work out well.
I bet you can sing.
I sing not well.
You come from a radio family.
That's right.
You have to be able to. Yeah. We want to hear your voice.
She can sing, by the way.
I'm going to get you a podium, and you can do 407 traffic jams ago.
Yeah.
Our forefathers.
Let's hope no 7 traffic jams.
No, you got it.
Today.
Our forefathers laid out on this great county a traffic jam.
The king of the world, right there.
It's not the Gettysburg Address, but it's the Get Up and Moving Address, because you got to get to school and work, and Ashley's about to tell you the traffic.
Yeah, because 7:01, 7 o'clock is where we see 30 eastbound really start to get busy. And,
How are you, Alexander? We got to know.
Alexander, what's going on in Alexander? There it is.
It's red.
No, it's red.
Look, it's red like the dresses we're wearing today.
It's not a hog.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that was a weird thing the other day. All right, let's see what's going on right now. So 30, yep, you're a little bit slow eastbound, 22 miles per hour up to Alexander, and it's looking a little bit better as you get close to the Bass Pro Shops, but at 4:30 there at the interchange, we start to slow down a little bit. And the North Terminal interchange also looking a little slow right now, 19 miles per hour as you're coming off Interstate 40 onto 30, headed towards the Arkansas River. Also slow there on 40 around the North Hills Boulevard exit, and 57 southbound around McCain is also looking a little bit slow right now, but really those are our only slowdowns. That's a lot of cars. Look at that. This is on Interstate 30. Where we have a lot of congestion, and it does look like there is a car off to the side on the left lane there. So that's probably why that it looks so. It's actually off to the right. I can't tell what's going on. It's just a lot of light, y'all, and it looks really bad. And I'm going to get an update and figure out what is happening with that. But that could, it's definitely already impacting your drive-in. Look at that. 27 minutes if you're coming in from Benton. It is slow, and also a little bit slow from Cabot. But way to go, Conway. You're doing great this morning, Tracy.
All right. Good morning. We are talking about some severe weather pushing in on Saturday, and it's been a minute since that's happened. So again, we do have our weather impact advisory. The big difference with that, you'll see number one that it's blue and not red. When we have a weather impact alert, that'll be red. Again, talking about just watching the system, it's still coming together. We're still working out the timing and the severity of it. Now, we do know that there's going to be some gusty winds, some hail, and isolated tornadoes are possible, along with some heavy rain. But the timing of that really counts about where those things might happen. So again, it's still in advisory mode. I bet we go ahead and flip the switch for an alert later this afternoon, but we are going to see some of those scattered strong to severe storms Saturday afternoon into the evening. So have a plan, especially if you're going to be outside, and you can download that THV 11 app for live streaming. Tom and Simone are going to be here, and again, they'll walk you through the beginning of it, the middle, and the end, and there'll probably be a little fun along the way as well, as long as things aren't too severe. But again, we'll talk more about this, time things out, and let you know what to expect coming up in just a couple of minutes.
We begin this morning with a couple of crime alerts. In North Little Rock, police say a 14-year-old will be tried as an adult accused in the shooting death of a man. Officers found 50-year-old Robert Mathis shot in the 300 block of East Bethany Road September 1st. Investigators now say 14-year-old Brenton Baker is in custody facing charges of aggravated robbery and capital murder. Right now, he's being held without bond at the Pulaski County Regional Detention Center, but police say the investigation is still ongoing. In Faulkner County, deputies say a man is in custody after barricading himself inside of a home on Carroll Road. Stephen Manuis is now at the Faulkner County Detention Center facing battery and other charges while he waits for his first court appearance. Elsewhere, Hot Springs police arrest one of their own and his wife in a domestic dispute case. Sergeant Joey Williams and his wife Julie face a charge of battery following an argument at their home. Police say the charges came after officers learned of the possible battery from CHI St. Vincent Hospital. According to investigators, Julie claims her husband hit her, while Joey says they each slapped each other. Williams is a 19-year veteran of the department and now on administrative leave while the investigation continues.
Federal workers facing new uncertainty as the government shutdown continues to drag on. Thousands have already received layoff notices, and the Trump administration warns more could follow. A federal judge now says the layoffs may be illegal, while top health officials caution the cuts could have serious consequences. CBS News' Naomi Ruckham has the very latest.
This morning, the U.S. Senate is set to vote for a 10th time on funding bills to reopen the federal government. But as the shutdown stretches into day 16, the livelihoods of thousands of federal workers hang in limbo. A federal judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration from firing Fed employees during the stalemate, saying the move appears to be politically motivated and likely illegal. 4,000 government workers have already received layoff notices. Wednesday, the president's budget chief threatened there could be more.
I think we'll probably end up being north of 10,000.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention was hit with hundreds of layoff notices last weekend.
We're witnessing an all-out Republican assault on the health care of the American people.
A Health and Human Services Department spokesperson claims the layoffs target bloated bureaucracy. Meanwhile, President Trump has ordered the Pentagon to pay service members, likely using unspent Defense Department funds.
We got the people that we want paid.
FBI Director Kash Patel says FBI agents will also be paid during the shutdown, though he didn't say where the funds will come from. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News.
House Speaker Mike Johnson cautions that using unspent funds to pay U.S. troops is only a short-term solution. Republican Senate Majority Leader John Thune plans to push a year-long Pentagon funding bill today and may try to attach other spending measures, though it's unclear if the legislation can reach the 60-vote threshold. Well, federal workers across the country are feeling the effects of this ongoing government shutdown, as you just heard, and that includes right here in Little Rock.
At Clinton National Airport, TSA workers keep showing up for work without pay. As THV11's Tamer Knight reports, now the community is stepping up to make sure they at least don't go without meals or support. Tamer?
That's right, Karen. Whether they're staffing checkpoints or watching over the tower, these federal workers are still showing up without pay. But now, thanks to some help from neighbors and local restaurants, they're not facing it alone. At Clinton National Airport, TSA agents play a critical role making sure travelers get to their flights safely. But since the government shutdown began October 1st, nearly 100 workers have continued working without receiving a paycheck. To support these employees, local restaurants are stepping in and offering free breakfast and lunch at the airport starting this Friday. Businesses like Tzatziki's, Southern Tell Brewing, and Roses are preparing meals eager to feed TSA staff through the weekend and beyond.
This is something that we can do to give back to the community, to show our support and these people how important they are, and that during the government shutdown, during these challenging times, we will answer the call and we will help. That's what we do. We feed people.
Now, organizers say they've already heard from more than 20 restaurants also eager to help out. TSA employees can also take food to go, and additional support is coming from the Arkansas Food Bank, who is offering resources to all federal workers affected. The Arkansas Food Bank will host a food distribution event at Clinton National Airport tomorrow, October 17th, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., providing emergency food boxes. Now, a valid government ID is required. For THV11 News, I'm Tamer Knight.
Amazing to see those local restaurants, those local folks stepping up in a big way, helping out, and we can all do our part for those federal workers right now.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to work for nothing. So thank you, Tamer, for the update. The Arkansas child care system could see widespread closures and layoffs without more funding. A new survey shows nearly a quarter of providers expect about 400 layoffs by November, and dozens of centers could shut down within 2 months. Providers blame recent changes to the state school readiness assistance program, including higher copays and lower fewer reimbursements for pushing families and centers to the brink. Arkansas Advocate reports state education officials are reviewing their budget for solutions as lawmakers weigh calling a special session.
A new scam warning this morning from the Department of Finance. Now, the department says it's received multiple reports of an updated text claiming to be from DFA. If you get a text message like this saying the department is trying to get you a refund, it is not real. DFA says it will never text asking for your bank account information. A similar message circulated this summer claiming Arkansans owed money for traffic tickets or tolls. Now, if you suspect a message is a scam, reach out to the department for confirmation.
We are closing in on prime drive time. Let's check in with Ashley King now and a check of the traffic this morning.
Yeah, so we know now why that it is so congested there and backed up on Interstate 30 going eastbound. We do have an accident around Alexander this morning. It's typically very slow in this area, but now this is going to really back things up. Let's take a closer look at what you can expect if you're going to be traveling 30 eastbound. You want to give yourself some extra time. It's already backing up quite a bit here. Because of this accident, it is affecting the left lane and the left shoulder at exit 126 in Bryant, moving very slowly at 16 miles per hour, already making it slow for about 4 miles, as you can see. So this is really backing up pretty quickly. And here's also another slowdown, North Terminal Interchange, just an idea of what it looks like here if you're coming in at the North Terminal Interchange and you're going across the Arkansas River. So just some slowdowns. So this is what it looks like right now on Interstate 30. A lot of vehicles there on the roadways going, just very, very slow. So make sure that you give yourself some extra time, like I said, and you can see how it's impacting your drive in from Saline County there. 31 minutes if you're coming in from Benton. Conway's looking good. Cabot a little bit slow too, Tracy. So we're going to keep an eye on it and give those updates coming up.
All right. Well, we are looking for potential severe weather on Saturday. And again, 2 out of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center. This is going on several days when they issued this. And what we are seeing from this as far as the storm impacts will mainly be damaging winds. So it could be isolated 60 to 70 miles per hour, that dime to quarter size hail. And we could have a brief spin up. Again, that is low risk, as well as that heavier flooding as well, but certainly there. So something to keep in mind. Timing things out. This is our in-house graph here. We're looking for continuing to see these storms pushing through around 11:30 in the morning, and then we're going to head into the afternoon. Now, that kickoff for the game is around 2:15, 2:30. Again, this shows it moving out a little bit with maybe a few little showers popping up as we're heading into the early evening. But if you look at a different model, you're going to show a different timing on this storm as it makes its way through. So keeping that in mind, we're still watching again for timing and when we're going to see those larger storms make it to that max heating of the day. But looking at our Euro here, long range, and they're still got those storms right on top of northwest Arkansas. So we'll talk about this more and what we can expect coming up.